Okay, it's starting to record.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I don't know what it's doing, but I see it start virtual camera recording. I don't think that's what I want.
Recording.
Screen recording.
Yeah.
This one.
Sure. Well. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna take. Yeah, it's not nice. Today is not my day. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's the key thing.
Yeah. Key.
The streaming key. The stream key. Sorry. Hello? Yo, my laptop died. Wasn't plugged in properly. So I think I'm gonna. Yeah, probably a good idea to start finding one alternatives until tomorrow. Hmm, there has to be some. What's the other alternatives if I may know again? And then is OBS free? Wait, it's taking me to the. Lucky me, today I don't have to risk a virus. Now today I don't have to risk a virus. Each click on the web is a virus risk. I actually am happy because now the web Microsoft Store opened. It's on the Microsoft Store, meaning I don't have to risk my malware. Ish. Microsoft took over Mojang and then the next moment they'd made some horrible changes. Okay. Okay. Full screen. Oh, it's screen uploads. No. Screen recording. Screen recording. Okay, I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Should be, and then I'm gonna quickly. There we go. There we go. Is it recording properly? Because I see. Okay, so now, guess it's time. So they said we need to open the terminal. So obviously I'm gonna open the terminal. So the terminal's open. Okay, open terminal. Okay, so the ones I can currently do is this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, or maybe not that one yet. Those are the ones I can currently do. And terminal should be open. So should you be fine right now? Hello? Yeah, I remember. I think the work portion is 50-50. I just need to get out the summaries because that's also part of what I learned the part. That's also what I must do. Code College. Today, Python. Then there is, yes. Terminal should be open. Since last time we gotta update, information update, terminal should be open. Just wait for it. There we go. Okay. Summary. So in this chapter, which is chapter 5, we learned how to write conditional tests which always evaluate to truth or false. You learn to write simple or if statements, if else statements, and el- if state else chains, and you began using the structure to identify particular conditions you need to test to know what those conditions have been met in your program. You learn to handle certain items and a list differently than all the other items while continuing to utilize efficiency over of a for loop. Also revised Python style recommendations to ensure that you increasingly complex programs are still relatively easy to read and understand. In chapter 6 you learned about Python's dictionaries. A dictionary is a similar to a list, but it allows you to connect pieces of information. You'll learn how to build a dictionary, loop through them, and use them in a combination with list and if statements. Learning about dictionaries will enable you to model an even wider variety of real world situations. Okay. Then we have not this one. Then we have this is it. The purple is if statements. This is just a normal curve bracket. That's a curve bracket. That's a curve brackets there. And then we have call under dot title, and this is a print function. This is a method. That's a method. That is a string. That is Then we have another function which name is print, and then you have the for. Then you have the for. Then you have this one, and if we run, and it would do, and what it does is check. It will check the. It will check the ifs. It will check for it. This is the control variable which makes sure that cars are within restricted within or limited within the range of cars, and the if statement will check if car is equal to BMW, is the same value as BMW, and print the car in opposite case, and then the else statement would print it as the car as a title. The car's type Print the car as a title. And then we have chapters. Then we have chapter 6, which I shall go over brief, which I also shall go over right now. Let me quickly check. In this chapter, which is chapter 6, you have learned how to define a dictionary, how to work with the definitions stored in a dictionary. You've learned how to access and modify individual elements in a dictionary, and how to go through a for loop. If the information in a dictionary of the information in a dictionary. You learn to loop through directions, dictionary key values, pairs at keys, and its values. You also learned how to nest multiple dictionaries in a list, list in a dictionary, and nest dictionaries inside a dictionary. In this in the next chapter, you'll learn about while loops and how to accept input from people who are using your program. This will be an exciting chapter, but you'll learn to make all of your programs interactive. They'll be able to respond to user input, which would be chapter 7, and we're currently focusing on chapter 6 and then we have not this one currently. Then we have this one. This will check for. This will go check. This basically has three different aliens, the which will probably have strings, each having three strings and a value. And this is a dictionary list or maybe name generator, and this would be a while loop which checks all this information, and then it checks all this information as well. Then the information is checked and it prints the and then we can see the prints this alien and prints this function print converts the code to a piece of text, which would be that. Then it prints it the code converts the print converts this to a piece of text, and now we have a now we have a and then we have the alien, then we have another function here, and then we have values, strings. Yes? Uh, okay. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm still recording, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still recording, by the way. Yeah, I think you last time I was busy in a pair in a cooperation with Ernest, and we did chapters 2 to 4, and one person recorded everything, and it was a 50-50, like work done was in 50 half half. I learned that if I click on something with that, it takes the entire screen. That circle on the Discord, and it usually records the entire screen. Yeah, OBS seems very complicated. Oh, I'll quickly just. Is it better? Are you good? Are you good? Yeah, it's just running in the background. I might have thought I might as well run some applications in the background. Not live. Yeah.